the Pope, traditionally, well, you know that he has died, that he has already been laid in the coffin. And traditionally, the Pope is entitled to three. Three coffins nested like a matryoshka doll, one inside the other. A cypress one is placed inside a lead one. The lead one is placed in a coffin made of elm. And in these coffins, in addition to the deceased Pope himself, various papal attributes are also placed. His broken ring, the fisherman's ring, his seals, a selection of his main documents. But Pope Francis decided to break with tradition, bequeathing to be buried not in three coffins, but in just one, only one. The pontiff probably realized that on the day of the general resurrection of the dead, it would be significantly more difficult to emerge from a complex structure than from a simple one. And, as is known, there is no tradition of equipping each deceased with a jackhammer so they can drill their way out on the day of the world's resurrection. And in general, providing a hammer is pointless, as you would then also have to bury a compressor nearby. Of course, through the words of the Church Fathers, God assured that on the day of resurrection, coffins, stones, and tombstones would be removed. But over 2,000 years, this God has demonstrated such blatant forgetfulness so many times that experienced deceased do not rely on him. But in this whole story, to be honest, one thing truly alarms and saddens me. The example of the Pope of Rome shows what exclusive medicine at its peak is capable of. Francis was quite a sickly person for a number of reasons. Just to save your time, I won't list everything, but he was never a robust person. Nevertheless, this modern operational diagnostics, pharmacology, and set of regular procedures extended the Pope's life to 88 years. And it will be sad for the planet if modern medicine can ensure the same lifespan for Putin. And it's already clear that, in general, Trump is not going to take on the role of nemesis. And packaging, so to speak, the Russian maniac into gift sets for the world's Kunstkammers is not part of Trump's plans. He has everything much more interesting. So, well, in general, yes, regarding Putin. Putin's funeral is, of course, an excellent opportunity to mingle with all sorts of important people, to appear as a participant in global processes. And, of course, it's not the most pleasant activity, because you have to endure the tedium of the wake, the funeral service. It's not like that. It's simple. But everything is later compensated by a very cool banquet among themselves, the media frenzy. The late Pope Francis, let's be honest, he, in general, did not pass the test of war. He carefully bleated something vague about one people, advised Kiev to raise the white flag. And Francis never dared to call Putin a criminal scoundrel. In general, he owes a lot to Putin, because these fluctuations ensured by Francis provided the so-called not everything is so clear-cut, but not everything is so clear-cut in the global Catholic world. And if anyone should gratefully bow their head on Pope Francis's grave, it's Putin. Nevertheless, Putin decided not to attend the pontiff's funeral. Well, first of all, he is, of course, afraid of being arrested under the warrant of the International Criminal Court, and rightly so. He is also afraid that this entire high-profile gathering, which will assemble for the Pope's funeral, and everyone is expected to be there, including Trump, Zelensky, and basically everyone, except Winnie the Pooh. And this entire high-profile gathering in general will certainly ridicule him and laugh at him if he tries to retreat with his suitcase.